Okay, fantastic. Here we go. Uh, Look, there's been a few changes on the websites and some things that have happened, ever since we went to the new website. So I got to get this out to everybody. Look, if you're trying to make a ACH transfer from your checking account to the company and you had set it up past this new website earlier than that, you have to reset all that in. And you get the form right here in your back office when you log in, and you can fill it out and then uh, scan it or take a picture of it and then send it into support, and then they'll set your account up again for you. And it's very important for you to have that feature. I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm going to show y'all how to do this real quick. Uh, Into my account, and I'm going to try and log into somebody else's account because you're going to run into a little problem if you haven't set up the extra security, double security feature in your Sound Money wallet. And so I'm going to go straight to my Sound Money wallet. And as y'all see, I'm transferring more and more money into silver and gold, and I'm transferring more and more money from my check. I'm getting totally out of cash, except what I need to pay bills for. There's some major reasons for that globally and in the United States. I don't know if any of you heard, but nearly all the mints have stopped making coins like nickels, dimes, pennies, quarters, all that kind of stuff. They no longer make them. And so what's out in the marketplace, the only thing that's being used, America cannot print up enough money to meet the M1 banking fractional requirement supply. We're about to have a total reset in America and Europe and the rest of the world. They could not agree on a major one currency like the dollar being the major currency. So we're going to have three now, and it's going to be the euro, the B1 in China, and an American dollar. So that's going to take over. They're going to have an exchange rate through the IMS, the international banking thing, and that's going to be set up. This is not going to happen tomorrow. This is going to happen sometime in January to May of 2021. But all this stuff is already happening right now in the U.S. They're going to be, and you're not going to have paper money or anymore. It's going to be, and all three of the countries are going to have their own basically crypto bank currency. Uh, not Bitcoin, not all that. They're going to it's their own individual bank crypto. I mean, right now we all know you don't have your dollar bills sitting in your checking account and your savings account. That is just a digital form of dollar. It's fractional banking, and so, but they can't produce. They can't get enough paper out in the money supply because of this $4.2 trillion injection of artificial money that they put in due to this COVID-19 virus impact to the economy. And they're about to inject more, and they don't even have that either. And that's what's bringing this all down. So that would have quick said, this is what's happening in the world. Poor folks that hang on to cash. That's all I can tell you. A dollar may be worth a penny after this once it's reset. And so I am getting totally out of cash except what I need to pay bills from month to month. That's it. That's all I'm keeping in cash, period. Uh, Everything I'm going to have is in physical gold and silver or in the vault at 7K because this is insured by Lloyd's of London. Now, when they reset these digital currencies, everyone, they're going to reset them based on gold, palladium, and platinum again. So you got the countries going before they produce their amount of digital currency. It has to be, they have to physically have stored in hand the gold, palladium, and platinum. Now they're not going to use silver because too much silver is used commercially, and it causes too much of a variation. whereas very little gold is used commercially at all. And same thing with palladium and platinum. Okay, so China has been hoarding gold and accumulating gold all this past year, and they're doing it at a much more rapid rate. And so is Germany. Germany won't let an ounce of gold go out of their country right now anymore. And so this is what's happening. Okay, and I know you don't hear a thing about it in the news because they're not going to talk about it anyway. Okay, and everything that happens in the international banking fund and between the banks, you hardly ever hear about it anyway. That's all very highly secret. But I've always kept up with that for the last 10 years, and I'm on the inside track of that. And so I know what the heck's going on. And so anyway, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You can do what the heck you want. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And it's not just me. I have a ton of people. We're doing the same thing. Okay. With that said, and yes, I am not having any money in my IRAs. I'm liquidating every one of those suckers, and I'm paying off all my mortgage. I do have one rental mortgage, and I kept that for tax advantages, but I just told my wife today we're paying the rest of that balance off. Because see, when your dollar bill goes to nothing or like a penny, then but your mortgage will not change, and it's automatically converted. The balance due is automatically converted to the new type dollar equivalency. So, I mean, because the banking system is going to screw the people again like normal. And so you're not going to just automatically get relief and you don't have to pay that money back. It converts to the new. If you owe 100 grand left on your mortgage, well, you're going to have 100 grand of the new currency due. And let's say it dropped to a penny for a dollar, that really means you owe $1 million now than the new currency. And so, okay, with that said, I can't answer any questions on that because I need to really show you these things that you need to do. Number one, you log into your Sound Money account, you hit transfer, and let's say, well, now I've got to put in my security code because I set it up. And gee whiz, damn it. Hold on. Excuse my language. I got so aggravated at that stuff because I couldn't transfer money. I couldn't do things. I had to reset up all my ACH. Now I don't even know where my dadgum phone is. Hold on. Hey, baby. Wait, I'll go get it. Just stay there. I didn't know I had to keep the dadgum code. Son of a gun. 1 second. Yeah, y'all learning with me, so that's good too. Oh, shoot. Let me just hope I kept one. Dadgummit.
Don't do it while you still have a screen showing, Bob.
Huh?
You got your screen is showing everything.
Yeah, I know it is.
Okay.
Shoot. Let me stop sharing for a minute because I got to try and find. I got to find my code so I can get in. I thought I saved that sucker. Dadgummit. As you know, that's the wrong one too. This is ridiculous. I know it's not those. I tried that one, that one, that one. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to go somewhere else and find out. I'm gonna have to, here. I'm gonna share my screen again. 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see. I'm gonna have to talk to the office. And so I'm gonna chat. Okay, basically I said I can't get into my wallet to transfer. I set up the security code with the app, etc. But now any code I put in says it's not valid. So how do I find out what it is or reset it? And so I'm just letting y'all know what I do when I run into these things. So I'm using chat because to me it's after hours right now. And if I call the office, I'll probably just get that recording and that loud music, which, by the way, I've asked them to change. SECRUITY. I don't even know how to spell things anymore, y'all. Security code for the Sound Money wallet to allow me to transfer funds. Okay, I should, I guess, pause this recording because this isn't going to help. Okay, I had to go to Pamela's because I don't know how to reset that special code password that you have to set up. So I'm going to go to Pamela's Sound Money wallet now. And you're going to see Pamela's. I hadn't transferred her cash into silver and gold, but I will be doing that shortly. The reason is I haven't set this transfer up on hers. Now, you see this? You can't do anything until you go through this process. Number one, you got to download on your iPhone or your Android and install the Google Authenticator app from your Play Store or from your App Store. And so go and get that. And once you get it, launch that Google Authenticator, then you scan with your phone this security code right here. And then it's going to start generating random numbers, 6-digit numbers. And you won't have time really to enter right here, that first one. So let it go away. And as soon as that second number comes up, and you have to enter it with a space. You can't enter just 6 numbers in a row. So you're going to have 3 numbers space and then 3 numbers. Enter that and hit save changes. Now, I did that and I got in, but the dead gum computer didn't remember my numbers. And so I thought 7K is going to remember the numbers. That's basically the implications of the instruction. So I didn't write the friggin' numbers down. And I had to go through doing this about 8 times because the number between my phone and the computer and the server lapsed before I could enter it and accept it. And I did it. It took about 8 times to do it. So that's why I'm trying to give you a little heads up that let a number expire. And when that first number comes up again on your phone, pop those numbers in and hit save change. And then remember those doggone numbers. Now I have to say that. So I'm not going to set this up tonight because I have to get Pamela's phone to do this because this is her account. I'm not, because once you do it on your phone, it's going to only work on your phone on your account. And so you aren't going to be able to two accounts on the same phone. That's part of this security feature. Now, I had security like this in our realtor, real estate brokerage firm in getting into multiple customer accounts. And so we had to have a 3-step authentication, which prevents anybody from hacking into it. And part of it was a similar program like this. And so that's what I wanted to show you because, see, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't transfer money. You can't transfer money over to you Pay Quicker. You can't do anything until you get that security code set up, okay? And so right now, everything goes into your portfolio, and that's where it's going to stay until you get this thing set up. And of course, you know, this isn't going to tell you anything about this. These are all the question and answers of how the vault works and everything. But if y'all haven't done that, you need to do it. You need to watch this video, and then you need to read the question and answers, every one of these, to understand how your bank vault works, because it's your bank vault. That's where, as you see, I'm going to have the majority of my funds in. Now I'm going to keep personally uh, so, some additional silver and gold and a little bit of cash, uh, you know, in undisclosed places around, you know, that I can access. But the majority of my silver and gold holdings, which is more than $1 million, is going to be in 7K's private vault. Okay, but that's what I'm doing. Y'all do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Okay, and what many other people are doing. Okay, and you know, to me, it's relative. I mean, if all you got's $10,000, you better protect that $10,000. You better protect it that it's worth $10,000 after all these phenomenal changes occur in the first half of next year. Because they will change, and you're going to be seeing what I'm talking about. You're going to be seeing the stores don't have any change. I mean, they're, you know, they're not making any more of it, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, that's one of the things I had to tell you about. So, because you need to get control of your Sound Money wallet, and you need to set up that that extra security system in it. And that's for your protection. That's so nobody can, you know, hack into my account if they find out what my user ID is. And just because they find out what my user ID is, they won't even be able to get into my Sound Money wallet and do anything. So that's for everybody's own protection. Okay. And I understand it. I just, you know, and I understand why they need to do it. I just, you know, believe that they should train people and tell people before they implement something like that or get some kind of instructions up. But they didn't. And so that's where we're at. Okay. Next thing I needed to kind of share with you, but I really can't because I wanted to share with you how to get your ACH form. And see, I can't get in here and you probably can't get to it too. But basically, once you get that ID set up, and I encourage you to try and do it tonight, get yours done, get that on so you can get in. Well, you hit transfer, okay, is what you do. You hit transfer. Now, once you get this done, you won't, you know, you'll get all your choices in here that comes up. And your choices are going to be, you know, they're going to ask you from what account do you want to go from and what account do you want to go to. And you want to do an ACH, and that means you want to go from your checking account at your bank to, and then they ask you what, and so you could go to your Sound Money cash balance, you could go to silver, you could go to gold, it didn't matter, but you want to go to your cash balance, okay? And so you'll pick cash balance, and then they'll give you the choice of the banks that you already have pre-approved, and you select the bank, and you put the amount of money you want to transfer, you know, $500, 10,000, 100,000, whatever, and then they'll do an electronic transfer like bank to bank or paying your bills or paying your mortgage or whatever by an ACH. And but if you've done this in the past, like a lot of us have been in the business for more than 3 years, I had already done all these, but they didn't save the data and transfer it when they redid the technology on the website, and the database didn't match up with the with this, and it didn't, and so it all kind of like got deleted. And so all of us that are old and had it set up before, you must do it again. And so I've been doing that. Basically, you fill out a form like this that you download, and then you, take a blank check and then send it back to support. And it sets up. They set it up almost immediately, but you might not be able to transfer money from your bank actually until about 3 to 5 days later. they just sent me back acknowledgement that I sent in 3 today and that they haven't got that done, but I haven't gone to my bank to try to make an ACH to them yet. So that's one of the main things that I wanted to share with y'all tonight is that. And the other thing that I wanted to kind of share tonight is your, one second, let me stop here. Oh, no, let me just log out and go back to my account. That'd be better. Okay. Now, as you see, I've been transferring money to other people and they've been transferring money to me, and we've been buying and selling coins amongst each other. And we've been, and we even bought, the budesonide that we use for our treatment to get rid of the COVID. And so this has worked extremely well, y'all. This is just unbelievable. And see, I just got transferred into me, $1,800 for 3 sets of coins that I got for them from previous states because they wanted them. And I put out like that email, anybody want to sell their coins and get some extra cash for what they paid for them. I got people in line. And so I got some of those. And then so I sold it to Stelly, and he sent me the money for it tonight. And so that's what we have going on, everybody. And that was the thing I wanted to, main thing I wanted to tell y'all about. And then the other thing is on our dashboard. Okay, I don't know if y'all got some of the coins on the coin drop or not, but everything's sold out right now. And those things go out pretty fast on a coin drop. But we bought that VIP collectors, Rob and I let him buy it because he'll get credit for the coins and the points in his account, and he's below me, and so we both get points from him, and say instead of me buying it. And so Rob got it today. I mean, this past weekend, my oldest son. And my youngest son, Aaron, he's already sponsored another person this week. And I was going to show y'all this collectors thing. And I did a 3-way with him last night with another person that's looking. And so both of my sons are engaging in the business to do the business now. And so that's pretty neat. Now they've been in since the beginning. They bought their coin every month. And so this is what it looks like. And so all these coins that they put in these coin drops, they drop them into this before the coin drop. And if there's only a few coins, sometimes the people who have the membership in this, all those coins are gone and there is no coin drop. And so it depends on how much are bought and how much are left over, and then they have a coin drop. So that's how that process works. And you can see where this is in your products list. You can actually go to sales tools, and you can see here is the Lifestyle Powered by Golden Silver VIP Collectors Group. It's $1,407.77. And you get 450 points for it. So my son made a $500 check too. And those 450 points went to him, and the 450 points came up to me. So it was a pretty good deal. And that's a lifetime. You never pay another fee or a renewal or anything on that. It is for lifetime. So we have first access to all of the unique, rare, special coins. And so we don't have to try to have fast fingers on that dead gum coin drop, because I've missed too many of those coins this year, and I just got aggravated. So I bought it through my son. And I told you how we did it and why we did it, because we both, we get double credit basically for everything. And so that's a pretty neat deal. And, the opportunity just gets better and better. I mean, we grow in leaps and bounds every day with 7K. This company is going to be the largest direct marketing company in the world. I mean, it's still, a little more than 3.5 years old right now. Oh, not quite 3.5 yet, but we're approaching that July. I can just say for everybody in it that's on this phone, everybody joining us for the next 5-6 years, they're going to be positioned to make an inordinate amount of more of income, and that opportunity is only going to grow. It's not going to go away. And so with that said, I'm going to end the